You know, when I was smaller, guys, my school, right, we were taught about HIV and AIDS and stuff because that's quite a big problem. Was a problem in South Africa back then when I was in school, and we were taught about it quite a lot. And the one time, and I was young, you know, I didn't really understand. And the one time they spoke about touching blood. So don't touch, they made it like really strict, like don't touch anyone else's blood because they could have HIV and things like that. Don't do that. And they made it sound very scary. So the one time I was fiddling around in my dad's workshop, right, and there was blood on a med kit kind of thing, you know, and it was from somebody or one of his workers. And I touched it and I had blood on me for a while. And I obviously never told anybody because I didn't want to get in trouble for being in the workshop because it wasn't supposed to be in the workshop, you know. So you can see where this is going. Yeah, so for the longest time, I was like 12 years old, man. So yeah, for the longest time, I thought I had HIV/AIDS. I'm not kidding. And then I Googled the symptoms and I did the symptoms thing and I started getting every single symptom you could think of. Every single symptom that was related to HIV/AIDS, I had every single symptom. So, and that was for like months I had that. It went away because obviously after a while I realized, well, shit, I would have been dead by now if I didn't get treatment. So I created every single symptom in my head. How does that, that's very scary to think about, but that's exactly what happened. So that's kind of how my mind works, you know. I can create symptoms for anything if my mind is dedicated to it. So that is why, actually, one of the main reasons why I do gaming. I do a lot of gaming because it keeps my mind occupied. I don't like to be sitting still. I don't like to be in places that are quiet too much, and me in my own mind. Like the bath, that used to scare the crap out of me, guys. I don't like sitting in the bath. Back then, before I had medication, I could not sit in the bath because of the fact that when you're in the bath and you're lying down, you worry and you think. That's the best time to do thinking, right? When you're in the bath. Like you know, I told RJ the other day, I love getting the flu. Yeah. Why? Why do I like getting the flu? Because I know what it is. And it's easy to treat. And you can treat it. And you know what it is. And you know it's not, you know, not deathly. So it's nice to get flu because you sit there and like, oh, I got the flu. It's cool. I know what it is. It's cool. But when you get something you don't know what it is, that's the worst. Oh man, I love baths. It's the only time I'm completely warm. No, now I love baths myself. You know, I listen to jazz or UB40 or reggae in the bath. I'm fine. I'm on medication. Like I've been on medication for like 5 years now, and the medication keeps me at a level where I can function as a normal person. But it doesn't take away the anxiety completely. So when I have like a bit of a bigger problem, like I need to go to the dentist or I need to have a scope done or something, a surgery or a travel long distances or anything of that magnitude, then that medication can't really cope, and then I need to take something a little bit stronger to get me through those things. But once I'm on my medication that I'm on, I'm fine. Like I'm 100%. I can function as a normal person. I go to the shops, I go to the bar, I'm fine. But anything more extreme than that, then it will overflow. That's why I like your streams. It takes my mind off my illness and games, and I have to keep my mind going. David, if you don't mind me asking, what's up, man? Lung cancer ×2. So lung cancer stage 2, right? Is that what you're talking about? Well, David, you live in a good time. Cancer sucks, but fortunately we can actually, like, it's fightable. You know, I hope you are fighting it. My grandfather died of liver cancer, but he was very old and he decided not to get treatment and he just wanted to pass, which is, I would say, you know, the same thing, because it's like, you know, you've lived your life and, you know, you don't want to suffer through the treatment and things like that. But yeah, you just keep just keep in one direction. Just worry about it one day at a time. Don't even worry about the next day. Just keep going, man. Play games, play 7 days a day, watch my streams, and you know, just chat with me, David. Like seriously, like David, you're always welcome to talk to me on my Discord. Even if you want to call me, man. I got you back. We will talk. Seriously, I'm that type of guy. I want you to feel like I'm the type of person that will talk to you, whether you give me money or not. I know you are a member of Patreon. Even if you weren't, you've been here on my stream for a long time, I would still treat you the same. I just want you to know you can message me anytime. Okay? It's not always entirely bad. I mean, it changes your life perspective, and if you can survive it, even better, because you will treat everything different. Kudos for speaking about mental health. It carries such stigma. Yeah, fuck that stigma, man. Seriously, man. I had that problem. Long gone. When I first came across the have you talked on it? Yeah. When I first came across the whole panic issue, my father's he's a tough guy. He went to the army, you know, he did all this, and he's a tough, you know, if you do something naughty, you get a smack hiding, a really hard one. And he didn't believe in this crap, you know, he doesn't get panic attacks or anything like that. Not that he notices this, but yes, he didn't believe in me at all. Didn't understand it, didn't do anything, and he just told me to get up and just go and figure it out. Get out the house and go. So not only that made it worse, but that's how it was for a long time. And then when I grew older and my mind kind of developed a little bit better and I spoke better and I did all those things, he started realizing, hey, it's actually kind of a real thing. It's not just it is in my head, but it's not just in your head. It's like a mixed type of thing, right? It is in your head, but it's more chemically in your head, not just in your head, if you know what I mean. Like when I went to the doctor, he told me that, listen, this is not uncommon. This is very common. Having anxiety is quite normal in younger folk. And this is why it happens. And he explained through the brain and chemicals are not mixing right or whatever. I can't remember. You know, it's all doctor stuff. He said that use this medication. This will help you. If it doesn't, let me know. Helped.